Hi, God. Thanks for the shine. Hello, people. I am Alec, okay? So today is day 2, Monday, okay? And we're going to do some work, and we're going to do a notice and demand for remedy by necessity, man. So this was one of those fire notices that the people put together, shout out to Leanne, right? So we're always trying to instruct. We're not always trying to, but that's what we do, right? Because the people have a duty and an obligation to instruct our public servants, right? So this is one of the formats that we do it in, is that we do it in video form, so that way you can see the words and you can hear the words coming from one of the people. Hi, I'm one of the people, right? So before we do this, we always want to set our boundaries up, man, because that's just what we do. We like to do our jurisdiction bits, right? But we like to show you the word. So we like to show you this one word today, and it's going to be, check this one out right here. You see that one? Boom. Demand, man. Okay, so we're going to show you demand, and then we're going to show you the etymology of demand, because it's a two-word word, right? Because you have demand, right? So when you put that together, it means, completely to order, right? Completely to order, right? But then we love tracking this one down, right? Because, when you always go all the way down, right? And then you got mandate, and then you got manned, and manned is hand, right? So that's why we're always talking with our hands, because our hands are our mans, man. Okay. All right. So let's keep it going. We're going to show you another word, man. All right. Check this one out right here. You see that one? Boom. Demand, man. So we went all the way back to 1828, Webster's Dictionary. And then this one says right here, it says to send, right? Hence, to commit or entrust. To ask is to press or urge, right? But check out number 1 right here. Number 1 says to ask or call, right? You're calling for, here's number 2, to ask by authority. Okay, remember, the people have the authority. All right, so that's it. That's it. So we just wanted to lay those words down right now, because that's why we're always talking with our hands, man, right? Because hand is man and man is hand. And, that's just a fun word, man, once you just track it back down, okay? So let's go ahead and get this slideshow going, man. It should be a quick bit because, it's instruction time, okay? So, you're going to check out on the screen. It says notice and demand. We know what demand is, right? For a remedy by necessity, okay? Notice to agent is notice to principal, and notice to principal is notice to agent. Timestamp December 9, 2022. Go time, okay? Let's go. Okay, fun fact. We the people establish constitutions. Done, okay? So here, check this out. I want to show you something. Look, I got props now. You see that? I got a couple props right here, because here goes a queen, right? And here goes a king, right? So these are just visions, that I have in my mind, because, I like to play games, right? And then chess was a game that I learned when I was a young pup. Then I stopped, playing it. But then, I always like what the pieces meant, right? So look at this one right here. This one is a pawn, right? So a pawn is another one of those pieces, that can only go in so many ways, like all the pieces right here, because there's rules, right? So an example of rules would be a constitution, right? So one of the things right here is that this pawn would be what you would call a public servant, right? And then if you see right here, and you got the king and the queen, right? Those are called the people, right? In America, that's what we are. We're the kings and the queens in America, right? So our public servants, the king and the queen, tells a public servant, what's up? And we say, yo, this is what we demand, man. And then we're like, go do something. And then they're like, oh, okay, I'll go do it, sire, right? Or your highness, whatever, but they just call us the people, man. So that's just a fun thing that I just like to play with, because I'm all about visuals, man. Okay, so that's why I was saying, fun fact, we the people establish constitutions. Done, period, the end, okay? All right, let's get into this notice flow, all right? I, one of the people of the 50 American states, Republican in form, remember that, do present you with this notice that you and your agents may provide due care by necessity and demand of one of the people. Okay, let's keep it going. Please take notice that government workers have used programs in order to create a path for corporate entities to silence people who have been guaranteed a right in the state and federal constitutions to free speech, right? Full accommodations from entities in commerce in the state, as well as the rights to regulate their government, which is most effectively done through mass education, through online forms, man. This is a form of mass education, okay? Let's keep it going. Right, we got another header right here. It says people have a duty and obligation to instruct. Done, man. That's what this is. This is instruction, right? So we're instructing our public servants, man. Our little pawns. We're instructing them right now, okay? Let's keep it going. All right, government officers as servants and trustees are not allowed to do any action through another which they cannot do themselves. Please see evidence below, okay? Maxim, what I cannot do by myself, I cannot by another, okay? Remember that, okay? Maxim. He who does a thing by another is considered as doing it in himself, i.e., the actors of an agent are the acts of a principal, okay? Remember that, okay? The people are the boss, right? And then all of our public servants, you guys are our agents, man. Remember that. Our little pawns, okay? All right, let's keep it going. Please take notice that Congress cannot create immunity for so-called good faith acts that may go against constitutional rights based on Section 230, right, of commerce entities, as it would simply allow for an entity to abrogate rights guaranteed in the Constitution. Please see authority below, man. Remember that, okay? Miranda v. Arizona, 384 U.S. 436-1966, page 491. I had to look up real quick because I was thinking, you see how it says, please see authority below, right? But then above it said, please see evidence below, man. We're letting you know what's up. There's a difference, right? Okay? I had a piece of hair on my tongue. All right, let's keep it going. This is the Miranda v. Arizona, 384 U.S. 436-1966, page 491. All right, check it out. Where rights secured by the Constitution are involved, there can be no rulemaking or legislation which would abrogate them, man. Okay, remember that, public servants. All right, let's keep it going. Please take further notice that all entities open to the public and doing commerce, right, are bound to provide accommodations to the people, right, with full access to the entity, with no prohibitions based on creeds, religion, and in observance of the constitutions, right, and statutes of any given state and all applicable federal laws. Okay, remember that, all right? People are the boss, right? The idea of any government working, or the idea of any government worker attempting to deceive the people by calling an entity used by commercial enterprises private, right, is not a true description of behavior and use as seen by Title II of Public Accommodations Law as shown below, okay? You guys got to understand the words, man. That's why we're instructing right now, okay? 42 USC subsection 2000A. All persons shall be entitled to the full and equal enjoyment of the goods, services, facilities, privileges, advantages, and accommodations of any place of public accommodations as defined in this section without discrimination on the ground of race, color, religion, or national origin, man. Okay, remember that, all right? 42 USC subsection 2000 A-B, okay? Did I say 3 zeros? I hope I did. All right, whatever. B, each of the following establishments is a place of public accommodation within this title if its operations affect commerce, right? Or if discrimination or segregation by it is supported by state action. 1. Any inn, hotel, motel, or other establishment which provides lodging to transient guests other than an establishment located within a building which contains not more than 5 rooms for rent or hire and which is actually occupied the proprietor of such establishment as his residence. 2, okay, any restaurant, cafeteria, lunchroom, lunch counter, soda fountain, or other facility principally engaged in selling food for consumption on the premises, including, but not limited to, any such facility located on the premises of any retail establishment or any gasoline station, man. 3, any motion picture houses or any motion picture house, theater, concert hall, sports arena, stadium, or other place by exhibition or establishment, and 4, right? Any establishment, AI, right? Not artificial intelligence, but it's just AI, which is physically located within the premises of any establishment otherwise covered by the subsection, or II, within the premises of which is physically located any such covered establishment, and B, right, which holds itself out as serving patrons of any such covered establishment, man. Okay, remember that, right? Let's keep it going. 42 USC subsection 2000AC. Okay, so we got ABC, right? Let's keep it going. The operations of an establishment affect commerce within the meaning of the title if 1, right, it is one of the establishment described in paragraph 1 of subsection B. 2, in the case of an establishment described in paragraph 2 of subsection B. Okay, it's like a map, man, right? It serves or offers to serve interstate travelers or substantial portions of the food which it serves, or gasoline or other products which it sells, has moved in commerce. 3, in the case of an establishment described in paragraph 3, subsection B, right, it customarily presents films, right, performances, athletic teams, exhibitions, or other sources of entertainment which move in commerce. And 4, right, in the case of an establishment described in paragraph 4 of subsection B, it is physically located within the premises of, or there is physically located within its premise an establishment, the operations of which affect commerce within the meaning of this subsection. Okay, let's keep it going. For purposes of this section, commerce means travel, trade, trafficking, commerce, transportation, or communication among the several states, or between the District of Columbia and any state, or between any foreign country or any territory, or possession in any state or the District of Columbia, or between points in the same state but through any other state or the District of Columbia or foreign country, man. You can tell that was written by a lawyer, man. All right, let's keep it going. It's just so much word. It's just wordy, word all over the place, man. All right, let's get back to the notice, man. Pause. Lawyers, man, you guys got to learn how to clean up your grammar, man. You got to make it clean and concise, man, period, like how the people do it, okay? Check this out. Please take notice that the entities not in commerce or open to the public are, on other hand, private proper, as seen in the following excerpt from the above mentioned civil rights title. See statute below, okay? 42 USC subsection 2000AE, okay? All right, let's keep it going. The provisions of this title shall not apply to a private club or other establishment not in fact open to the public, okay? Except to the extent that the facilities of such establishment are made available to the customers or patrons of an establishment within the scope of subsection B. Emphasis, right? Emphasis by highlight added, man. So we got it highlighted over there so you guys can see what's up, man. There's a big difference between public and private, man. Okay, and the people are private. All right, let's keep it going. Please take notice that Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and other entities doing business by permission of the people, remember the people give you permission to do business, are simply allowed to do commerce on American land by permission of the people, you see, right? And the idea of censorship by delegated permission of the legislature on behavior that may be constitutionally protected is clearly a failure for the Congress created by the people's power to protect the people's rights, man. That's a no-no. We call that maladministration, right? Let's keep it going. This is even further a trespass against the people should there be any for-profit or undisclosed partnerships to yet infringe on people's rights, man. Remember that, man. You guys got to stop being in maladministration, man. That's why we're here to instruct you, okay? Let's keep it going. It is therefore my wish, demand, and order for Jim Jordan. What's up, Jim Jordan? Shout out, right? And other legislative body members to immediately demand information be released on all programs and agreements between any government entity, agencies, or instrumentalities that are working with corporate entities, okay? Doing any commerce and holding any protection or security in action of removing content of law-abiding Americans, man. Okay, let's keep it going. This has been used as a tool to shun the people for religious beliefs in the past, causing harm which is against the federal and state constitutions / trust indentures. Furthermore, as one of the people having the ability to redress, right, that's what's going on right now, grievances and make government services and make let's rewind that, right? And make government servants and all branches aware of the wrongs done to the people, and to demand strict observance to the protection you swore, right, to give the people. I hereby wish for the Supreme Court to allow for special remedies by necessity and under the common law and customs and usage and law based in the historical principles at the time following the American Revolution, man. The people, as creators of your seats and offices, are the real regulators. Repeat, the people as creators of your seats and offices are the real regulators of all governments, right? And wish for remedy without delay, price, or denial, man. Remember that, man. The people are the boss, man, and boss is back because boss woke up, all right? Let's keep it going. If you cannot find a remedy for the people, it is my wish for you to create a remedy to serve the people by necessity. See authority below, man. Okay, maxim. Where the ordinary remedy fails, right, we must have recourse to that which is extraordinary, man. We're living in extraordinary times right now, man. Okay, maxim. Remedies for the rights are ever favor extended, right? Let's reread that one, right? Remedies for the rights are ever favor extended, man. Remember that, okay? Maxim. To take away all remedy for the enforcement of a right is to take away the right itself, man. Remember that. These are no-nos that you guys can't do. That's why they're maxims and that's why they're great, man. Like Tony the Tiger, okay? Let's keep it going. Please take notice that the people in the constitutions of America never agreed to go through long and abusive administrative remedies to have what you, right, as trustees, right, already swore to give and protect as a condition for election or employment. If you have any constitutional grants to bypass constitutional provisions to protect the people's rights, please respond by affidavit within 10 days, right, sworn under penalty of perjury with point-by-point rebuttal of the maxims and laws stated in this notice, man. Do it, man. We want your oath, man. We want your words, okay? If you fail to respond in the above-mentioned fashion, you agree that you are allowing trespasses on the people with full knowledge, malice, intent against the constitutions you have sworn to protect, man. Let's reread that one more time because we love this one. If you fail to respond, right, you better respond if you think you have that authority. If you don't have that authority, be quiet, right? If you fail to respond in the above mentioned fashion, you agree that you are allowing trespasses on the people with full knowledge, malice, intent against the constitutions you have sworn to protect, man. Remember that, right? Then we got that line for that autograph, and we got that date, man. All right, so check out this other one, man. This is the art piece, that Leanne's always putting together because she's always putting these posters together and the notices that she creates because it's fire, man. You can always communicate a lot quicker with posters, because people are like visual and we like looking at art, man. That's just what we like to do, man. I mean, look at all the people that, watch all the movies and programs and stuff like that, man. There's like millions of people that do that, okay? All right, let's check this out right here. The government, we're also getting our reps on right now. The government is usurping its very limited powers and has granted authority and immunity under the guise of Section 230 to private media corporations to censor. That's a no-no, man. Shut down, deplatform, ban, and silence the truth and the truth and voice of conservative individuals, unlawfully censoring free speech by labeling the truth as misinformation or labeling it as a possible threat to violence. Man, you can't do that. That's just bad administration, man. All right, maxim of law. If a man grant that which is not his, the grant is void, man. Remember that, man. You can't give things that you don't have, man. And you don't have the ability to grant authority, what you've been doing in this subsection or in this section 230, man. It's a no-no, okay? All right, let's keep it going. The people have assembled and are putting the Supreme Court Rep. Jim Jordan on notice to correct the use of unchecked authority being used by private media companies to censor the people, man. Remember that, man. You guys are being noticed right now, man. Notice means knowledge. So the people are giving you knowledge, what we call instructions, man. That's what we do, okay? We are free to speak on any matters, man. Remember that. We can say whatever we want, okay? And now demand transparency of all programs being used for removing content labeled as disinformation and to continue to unlawfully censor the people, man, okay? Let's keep it going. Virginia Constitution, Article 1, Section 2. People, the source of power. Remember that. The people are the source of power, right? Check this out. That all power is vested in and consequently derived from the people, okay? You know that magistrates, you know, that's you, public servant, also known as the pawns, okay? Are their trustees and servants, and at all times amenable to them, man. You bend when we want you to bend, okay? Let's keep it going. Let's close out. Thanks for listening. Done, okay? All right, so check this out, man. So we always got to walk you through the matrix, right? And then we walk you out of the matrix, and that's why you see this word right here that's written in red, and we're always giving you the red pill because, you know, the Bible, the Holy Bible is always showing us what's up, man. So check this out. John 8:32. And ye shall know the truth, fact, and the truth shall make you free. Love, okay? King James Version, Holy Bible, man, that's what's up, okay? You know, so we're done with this bit, you know, so now you know what the notice and demand for remedy by necessity is, man. So you know that now, right? You know, so now, you know, if you are a public servant and you heard our words, right, because these are the people's words, right, you have a duty and an obligation now to follow what the people tell you to do, man. Also, you know, there's going to be a link in the description. I always get tongue-tied by saying in the description of this video, right? You can go on it, you can click on it, you can read the words, and then you can read them, and then you can say, do you agree with these words? Yes or no. If you agree with those words, you sign that job form, you sign that form, and you put your name in there, and then you put that date down there, and then what you can do is you can print that out on 8.5 by 14 legal size documents, right? And then you can go to a notary if you wish, right? And then you can say, hey, can you acknowledge this for me? Because I love these words. They're just so beautiful. I just want someone to witness my hand sign this, right? You know, and you can say, can you acknowledge it? Or if you really want to be boss, you can say, yo, I want to testify. I want my testimony that says that those words are fact, man, right? You know, and then you can say, give me a jurat on what it is that you're signing, okay? And then you can mail it off to the public servants, right? You can mail it to the Supreme Court, and then you can mail it to our representative. The one that we're doing right now is Rep. Jim Jordan, man, because, you know, he's just doing the people's business for us right now, man. You know, so that's it, man. We're done with this bit, right? So we're going to put this together. We're going to upload it. We're going to see how it flows, and then we're going to go have some fun, man. You know, so remember, nobody's having more fun than us. Bye.